Get ready for a showdown like no other. The iconic Ghostface is back, and this time they're taking on the fearless Jenna Ortega in the heart of NYC. Buckle up, folks, the Scream 6 trailer is here, and it's packed with thrills and chills. The one and only Jenna Ortega is back and bringing the heat in Scream 6. This latest chapter of the slasher franchise takes us to the Big Apple, where our survivors are trying to start fresh after surviving the Ghostface killings.
Mom never forgave me, and she made me promise never to tell you because you were so young, and that's why I changed, and I got distant and weird with you.
But guess what? The killer's still on their trail. This time we're following Mindy, played by Jasmine Savoy Brown, Chad, played by Mason Gooding, and Tara, played by Jenna Ortega, as they attend college in NYC. And if you thought that was wild, wait until you see Tara's big sis Sam, played by Melissa Barrera, tag along to monitor her. Ortega just spilled some major tea about her character Tara in Scream 6 in an interview with EW. According to Jenna, Tara is all about avoiding her trauma and trying to live a normal college student life. But things ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Jenna says there's major tension between Tara and her sis Sam, and she feels like she's getting suffocated by Sam's overprotectiveness. This is definitely shaping up to be one wild ride. The trailer is an adrenaline-fueled ride from start to finish. And the cast? It's pure fire. Starring Jenna Ortega, of course, Courtney Cox, Hayden Panettiere, Melissa Barrera, and everyone else in the movie who survived, except a certain someone. Neve Campbell. If you're wondering why she isn't in the movie, People magazine reports she left the franchise over a pay dispute. She said as a woman in showbiz, it's really important to fight for one's value. She was upset over the gender pay gap in the industry. The actress said she really doesn't believe that the amount they were offering her would be offered to a man if he had done 5 installments of a huge blockbuster, so she took a step back. Even though Neve won't be in the movie, I'm hoping that it's still as iconic. This latest installment in the iconic slasher franchise picks up where Scream 2022 left off, so basically bringing back the fearless survivors played as they face off against a new bloodthirsty Ghostface killer terrorizing the streets of NYC. Yep, your very own city that never sleeps.
You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here either. Mark and the kids are okay. Yeah, they're safe for now. I'm here to make sure of that.
Fan favorite characters Gale Weathers, played by Courtney Cox, and the presumed dead Kirby Reed, played by Hayden Panettiere, are back and ready to bring the heat. And that's not all. The trailer gives us a sneak peek at the latest Ghostface killer who ain't playing around. This one's got some major attitude, taunting Gale with the line, "There's never been one like me." And it's not just talking, folks. The trailer shows us some intense moments with the survivors, including Sam and Tara, Jenna's character, getting stalked in a bodega, and Mindy crawling for her life over a ladder. We see the killer trying to get his hands on the sisters, and then we also see Tara saying, "We execute him," later in the trailer. By the looks of it, they've all had enough and just want to get rid of him already. Besides that, it's easier said than done, especially with a combined box office draw of $745 million since 1996. The Scream franchise ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah.
Well, he's dead.
Goddamn fucking Uber canceled on me.
But can Sam and Tara finally put an end to Ghostface's reign of terror? We'll find out soon enough. But that's not it for the upcoming reboot. There's much more. The trailer also gives us a first look at some new characters, including one played by Jack Champion from Avatar: The Way of Water. But that isn't the only new thing. There's something you probably never would have guessed. The full-length trailer gives a closer look at the latest Ghostface. But trust us, there's still plenty more mystery to uncover. And while this killer might seem familiar, there are a couple of key differences that set him apart. Firstly, the mask has had a makeover and now resembles the classic cracked and aged Michael Myers mask from the 2018 Halloween trilogy. Secondly, the new Ghostface has a creepy shrine dedicated to previous Ghostface killers hidden in an abandoned skyscraper. We can't wait to see what else this new killer has in store. Besides that, he's got new ways to kill. This time around, Ghostface is packing heat. In the past Scream flicks, knives or other sharp objects were the preferred weapons of choice. But this new killer is playing by their own rules, and they're not afraid to bust out a gun for some extra scare power. This updated creep is already looking like a major force to be reckoned with, and we can't wait to see what other tricks they have up their sleeve. If you think that's all the new stuff we're in for, you're absolutely wrong.
It's a lot of blood.
No, Mindy. No, Mindy. Stay with me.
Apparently, Sam isn't over the events of the previous flick. The trailer shows Sam still grappling with the events from the past. There's a scene where she's holding the ghost face mask, worrying about bringing the dark clouds of her past with her from Woodsboro. This might imply that she could be the killer, just like in the trailer for Scream 4, where Gail was suggested to be the killer. But don't get it twisted, there's bound to be a mind-blowing twist that no one will expect. Mostly because nothing's the same. We aren't in Woodsboro anymore. Keeping that in mind, what will the upcoming movie look like? We know the movie is set to picking things from where they were left off in the last movie. All the survivors will move to start fresh. But isn't that what always happens? Well, not really. So we're going to get multiple character stories, and we're going to see Sam being involved more than ever, dealing with her trauma and all. Then there's Tara, of course. She's trying to get her life as normal as she can, trying to wear off her past and become a normal teenager. The most thrilling bit about this movie is the setting. The fact that it's based in NYC adds a new scare to it. We all know how crowded New York City can get, and that's exactly what makes it equally terrifying. Basically, you can't run for your life if the killer gets a hold of you in a crowded place. The cast and crew have also revealed some details. It's going to be the ultimate scare fest. Apparently, the latest and final sequel is going to be the most intense version of all the movies of the franchise. Jenna said in an interview, Ghostface gets a lot more intimidating. This was when the movie hadn't started production yet. She also expressed how she's really excited to shoot the movie. The movie is supposed to be more gruesome and gory than it has ever been before, and this version of the killer is the most violent. So if you weren't on the edge of your seat already, I'm pretty sure you are now. But there are still important questions to be answered. When is the movie set to release? The filming for Scream 6 started on June 9, 2022 in Montreal, Canada, and wrapped up by the end of August. The excitement's building with sneak peeks from the set and drool-worthy snaps featuring the fresh and familiar faces set to slay the screen. The wait is almost over. The slasher movie you've been dying to see is coming to theaters even sooner than expected. That's right, the highly anticipated Scream 6 will now slash its way onto the big screen on March 10th, 2023. That's 3 weeks early, so mark your calendars and start counting down the days till the terror begins.